So then I was worried.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
There's always that person, the person who hasn't been around long, the rebellious, kind of cocky, the know-it-all, the demanding, the sometimes called lone wolf, the one-of-a-kind that says, if it ain't my way, it's the highway. I don't care what you know or what you think, I'm doing me, and that's that. I think a lot of us maybe picture that person as a little sister or a little brother. I mean, we can all picture that person. But if we are honest with ourselves, we are most likely, or we have most likely been this person ourselves at one point in our life. I mean, we've all chosen to do our own thing, or we've neglected the advice or the wisdom of others. We've gone away thinking we know it all, and we'll show them. We've gotten sucked into things we just know we probably shouldn't have, whether that's going a little too far, a little too much, or a little too out of control. Where the dream or plan we envisioned for life never really took off, and it just got bad, and we aren't really sure how we got where we are, but all we know is we're not where we want to be. It's like we've all of a sudden woken up to something that we've created, yet don't want to be in anymore. We've hit the lows of lows. But then, realization happens. And then we realize we can maybe go back, that there are potentially second chances, that there is redemption, that there might actually be some value and truth to what you once knew, heard, or felt inside. Our wrong choices, our neglect or mistakes, avoidance, the backstabbing, the lying, the overdoing, or the cheating can be cleared. And we can go back to where we once started. Yet as we go back, we are now seasoned, having gone through growing pains, gone through the learning experiences, gone through the hurt. But on our way back, we see a fresh start. The redemption, it runs back to us and hits us with a sloppy wet kiss. The prodigal son has returned and the celebration can begin, because that person has returned and is now setting foot forward, not as a perfect person, but as someone forever more changed, and now walking in guidance as the fresh start begins. No matter who that person was, no matter who you once were, when you come back and walk in guidance, the celebration begins. There's a guy over 1,000 years ago who told the story, and it's commonly known as the prodigal son. And the story he tells goes, there's this young son who asks his father for his inheritance early so he can basically bail. Well, he gets it. He leaves and spends it on reckless living, it says, which means wild and crazy living. This living brings him to a point of being moneyless, hitting rock bottom, about to eat pig's food, but then has a realization that his father's servants have it better than he does currently. So he'll go back. He'll go back as a servant. But as he's making his way back, he sees his father running up to him, embracing him, puts a ring on him, puts a robe on him, and hosts a giant party and says, "My son is back." Can you imagine that excitement? Like on both sides? Well, this story is told by Jesus to represent God's forgiveness and the fresh start he has for you and always will have for you. Are you willing to take it?